Well, good morning, people. Uh, this is Robert Darling. I just wanted to update my last little video that got 10 views. Probably three of them were me, so maybe seven people saw it, but that doesn't really matter. What matters is that people start talking to people about these things. I wanted to add something that's pretty important that I probably should have put in that video, which was I said President Johnson. It's early in the morning here. It's like 7:15 on a Sunday, so forgive me. I'm going to drink a little bit of coffee. Um, President Johnson. I said he didn't want to push the war in Vietnam, but he did. Okay, so why did I say that? The reason I said that is because um, it's really hard to do this because it's such a horrible thing. Um, because President John F. Kennedy, um, after he had won, looked like he was going to be the Democratic nominee for the '64 election, in October, got wind. He had sent some advisors. I think the number was 16,000 or so advisors to Vietnam, and he did not want them to engage in combat. And of course, we say this every time we send in troops, but he meant it. And he heard somehow through the channels in the White House that one member of the Green Berets had been killed. So this upset him, and he looked into this, and he found out 75 servicemen had been killed. And this is, we're talking, in the spring and summer, I guess, fall of 1963. And so he gave an order to rescind all those troops, and he was not going to send the 200, in addition to not sending the 250,000 troops that the Pentagon, the Department of Defense, led by our three-letter agencies, primarily the CIA and the FBI, wanted to go, fund these wars and sell more weapons in Vietnam. When he realized 75 people were already killed, he said, okay, that's it, we're out. And he gave a presidential order to pull these servicemen out. And less than a month later, he was shot dead. Okay? So he gave this order in October. You can look up the date. And by November, he was assassinated in Dallas. LBJ came in to office, and within a month rescinded President Kennedy's order and ordered that 250,000 troops be sent into Vietnam. So that by then was January of '64. And if you're older than 50, you at least remember what the history books say, and you would have grown up in that time. And so that war went on for another 9-10 years. So I think that's a direct link and proof that's simple to see, that if you don't do what the deep state wants you to do, if you don't comply, they don't mind killing you, whether you're the president or an average citizen. Now, I am not saying all of this for you to be scared and hunker down and never do anything. I am saying all of this because, especially those of you who believe in Yeshua Meshiach, Jesus the Christ, Adonai, God Almighty. There really is time for you may have to say something to your employer when he wants you to do something that's not good for your health. You may have to start your own business. You may have to do more than just vote. You may have to go down to your polling places and make sure that everything is on the up and up. Because they never fixed the problem with the 2020 election. Now, did they? So a couple of folks, including someone I respect deeply, I hope he doesn't mind that I use his name. I won't use his name, but he's in Alabama. The fix is in, what's the phrase? Because they never fixed it. So, now they have to pretend that everybody loves the current presidential nominee for the Democrat Communist Party, right? Because if they win and they can't find anybody who admits to voting for them, you've got a real problem, right? So anyway, how this is going to pan out should be very, very, very interesting. And put pressure on your pastors to get up and speak and to tell the people in the pulpit, hey, this isn't right. It's not right. I think I've given you a very clear picture of what happens when you go against them. But, they can't kill everybody. And God is our defender. So decide how you want to live and then go ahead and live. God bless you. God bless Israel, and God bless the United States of America.